Hello there, everyone. A lot of people have a hard time figuring out where to even get started with investing. So if you have $100, $500, or $1,000, figuring out where to even get going and started with investing can seem like a big task. But I'm here to tell you it's extremely easy, and in this video we're going to walk through 6 easy ways that you can invest your first $1,000. A lot of times too, people will actually stay out of investing because they don't think they have enough to actually get started. Some people are always asking, how much do I actually need to get started with investing? And the answer is you can start investing with any amount of money. So whether it is 1,000, I know that's the number in the description, but whether it's 1,000 or 500 or 10,000 or even 50 or $10, you can definitely start now, and the lessons that you're going to learn will carry with you for the rest of your life. Right now, think about your motivations with investing money. Maybe it's just to learn, maybe it is to make a little bit more money, maybe it's to give back, but all those can actually help you to figure out what your motivations are, and these ideas that we're going to share throughout the video will also help you to get there. The biggest thing to remember is that you're going to learn so much from investing that first $1,000. You're going to learn a lot about you, you're going to learn about the stock market, you're going to learn about business. All of those things are going to bring you so much value into the future and into your life. Now, one option you can consider for your first $1,000 is actually just paying down some of your debt. Now, this might not seem like the most glamorous idea or something that's going to make you thousands and thousands of dollars off your first $1,000 invested, but paying off debt can help to reduce stress and also make you more financially free to make some of these other decisions that we're going to go through in the rest of this video. If you do have some debt and you feel like it might be holding you back, it's a good consideration to actually start paying off slowly some of that high interest debt that you might have. That'll open you up, so once you're financially free, you'll be able to take some of that money, put it into savings, put it into the stock market, or put it into some of these other ideas that we're going to go through in this video. So although paying off debt might not be the most glamorous option for investing your first $1,000, it can be extremely helpful for your mindset and your stress, and can bring you a lot of value and financial freedom that you can actually then use more in the future. And option number 2 for investing is investing in you. You are your most important asset, and there is a ton of value you can bring to yourself just by investing in yourself. And you might say, wow, Quinn, that's really boring. Where am I going to see the return? But there are so many things that you can do that are valuable to bring actually an investment into yourself. Some of the ways you can spend that $1,000 in investing on yourself are buying a ticket to a conference that you want to go to, networking with some people there and actually gaining some more industry knowledge. It could be buying some books and reading about a topic that you've always wanted to know about. Maybe it's learning to code. Maybe it's learning about finance. Maybe it's learning how to garden. How about investing in a resume or career coach? The $500 or $1,000 that you might spend with a resume or career coach can help you to gain thousands and thousands of more dollars in your salary, can help you to find a better job, a job that you're actually going to like, and help you to actually grow within that role as well. So anything from conferences to books to resume coaches to seminars, anything that's going to help better yourself will bring tremendous value to you. So those are the first 2. We've got 4 more to go through, so let's jump right in now. All right, and number 3, we have invest in a business. So invest in a business that you want to actually start. $1,000 is a lot of money to actually start some sort of business. Maybe you're going to take out an ad in a local newspaper for some of the services that you actually offer. Maybe you want to go start a website, hire someone to do some SEO for you, hire someone to actually get traffic to your site with the different services and products that you might offer. I've run my own small business for 8 years, and I have learned so much that I never actually even learned in college. From accounting to HR to legal to finance to engineering, all of these things have helped me in so many ways, and I haven't even had to invest that much financially into it. But about $1,000 can be all it takes for you to actually learn all these things. It's going to help you to grow, and it's going to help you to actually learn a lot of practical knowledge for investing and how to actually value businesses in the future as well. So number 4 is a great option for you if you are actually looking to start getting invested into the stock market, and that is to invest in an index fund. An index fund is something that tracks the entire stock market and is typically seen as being a little bit less risky than picking individual stocks. So buy a low-cost index fund from a service like Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, or Vanguard. All of those are going to be great ways for you to just start understanding the stock market as a whole, and it's extremely passive. So once you actually invest money in an index fund, you really don't have to touch it. So for those of you that are looking for investing ideas with your first $1,000 that don't really require a lot of work or a lot of time, an index fund is a great option. So comment below if you have any questions on how to get started with an index fund. I'm happy to give a little bit more information, but index funds, low-cost index funds are an awesome option for a passive investment with your first $1,000. If you're looking to be a bit more active with your investments, then picking individual stocks is number 5 on the recommendation list. So picking individual stocks does require a little bit more effort, it requires a little bit more time, and it is a bit more risky. And the main reason is because it requires you to actually figure out which stock you are wanting to be buying, and the actual returns of those stocks can vary quite drastically. So the index fund that we talked about in the previous example kind of tracks a lot of different stocks across the stock market, so your risk is kind of spread out over all of those stocks, whereas picking an individual stock, it kind of requires you to understand that just that one stock going up or down can drastically affect your portfolio at that point. So picking individual stocks is still a great option. You can get higher returns compared to actually investing in an index fund, but you can also get higher losses compared to investing in an index fund as well. And just remember, some of the lessons you're going to learn from investing your first $1,000 are going to be some of the biggest things you'll be able to carry with you throughout your life. Just remember, although $1,000 does seem like a lot, and it is a lot of money, at the end of the day, it's not going to be the biggest deal if you were to lose that. You might have just gone and spent it on shoes or clothes anyway. Think of it this way. If you were to invest $1,000 in Tesla about 2 years ago, that $1,000 would now be worth $7,500. And that's definitely a huge return. That's a lot of money, $7,500. But again, it's not like you're a millionaire. So investing that $1,000 in something to be able to learn, hey, this stock went up. I lost $100. I made $200. The earnings went up, but the stock went down. All these different things that can happen with it are extremely valuable for you to actually understand better how prices in the stock market work, how people actually value stocks, and also just kind of get your feet wet in the stock market as well. So don't be scared about investing your first $1,000 in stocks, but just kind of understand, do it as a learning lesson. And probably the biggest thing you'll learn from starting to invest in stocks is how to deal with your emotions. It's extremely emotional putting your actual hard-earned money in the stock market, in an index fund, or in an individual stock. And so dealing with those emotions of when you look at the ticker and all of a sudden your stock is up 2% or down 5% or whatever those numbers might be, it can be an emotional roller coaster. But realizing that if you were to put all of that money into the stock market and lose it, and you'd still be fine, and just help you to kind of come to terms with what it's like to invest in the stock market, and you'll learn a lot about yourself as well. And the last idea, number 6, and thank you to everyone so far for sticking around. I really appreciate it. But number 6 on the ideas of how to invest your first $1,000 is to donate the money. I know you might be like, now I have to donate all the money. But just remember, donating money, although technically you are giving away money, can also be an extremely valuable investment for yourself and for others. Giving away money can actually help you to realize the value of money and help you to actually understand how your money can contribute to a positive change in the world. So whether you're investing money in the stock market, investing money in yourself or in a business, or donating, all of those are going to teach you valuable lessons, and donating specifically will also just help you to realize how your money can contribute to other organizations. You also might develop better relationships with your local community, with the business leaders, and other people that are actually involved in the charities. And those can all be extremely great networks to have, and also help you to learn a lot about how these organizations are run, and maybe even connect you with other people that are interested in similar things in your local community as well. So I can assure you that although by donating money you might not see a direct return in value like you would in the stock market, you will see a huge amount of fulfillment from donating that money to an organization that you care about, from seeing the benefit that you provide to others. And I can also assure you that there will be a return for you personally, although you might not be able to completely track it in terms of how that return has been affected by your donation. But donating is number 6, and it is a great option for how to actually give back with your first $1,000. Now, the most important thing after going through all these ideas is just to remember, this is your first $1,000. This is something that is fun, and I know you can do it. You are an incredible person. You will be able to take all of these ideas that we went through, figure out your motivations, figure out your goals, and just learn a lot from that first $1,000. So whether you're investing in yourself, investing in the stock market, donating money, buying an index fund, starting a business, whatever it might be, just remember to have fun and go about it as a learning experience. These are going to be experiences and lessons that you can use throughout all of your life, and you can actually help to teach others as well. So if you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a quick like, giving me a subscribe, that would be so helpful. And let me know in the comments as well what you think. It means a lot to me, and it'd be really helpful as well just to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope you have the best of luck and just a great time investing your first $1,000. I have absolutely loved investing money and seeing kind of how I can grow, how I can contribute, how I can give back, and also learn and grow myself. So Thanks again and have an awesome day.